Only one of these has spouted venom. So let's talk about queers, degenerates, maybe even angry, militant, man-hating lesbians, feminists. Welcome to the world of young Rebecca Bradley, or as she was known back then at Marquette, Rebecca Grossel. She felt strongly, so she wrote strongly. College kids do that. She also wrote hatefully, pitilessly. That's a different matter. That's harder to explain away, even all these years later. And now she wants to make her temp job permanent. Now she wants a full 10-year term on the Wisconsin Supreme Court. I mean, even on a court where one justice tried to choke another justice, you'd think there'd be some standards. No bigots need apply. No such luck. Oh, and it's not about being politically correct. It's about showing some basic respect. But that was a long time ago, her defenders claim. She's evolved since then. Here you go. Better? Hey, the spigot might have evolved too, but I wouldn't bet on it. And the same with Rebecca Bradley. Once a hater, or at least until we see convincing evidence otherwise. Look, I wrote for my college newspaper too, even longer ago than she did, and lots more often. I wrote columns practically every week for more than 3 years, some political, some not. There were events and people during those years that made me plenty mad. Wars, assassinations, campus crises. But it wouldn't even have occurred to me to pick on the dead and dying, to disparage and demean them. In her case, these were AIDS sufferers, homosexuals, many of them, others intravenous drug users, the vulnerable, the outsiders. But in the face of all that tragedy, not a shred of sympathy from the future Rebecca Bradley. Calling them queers was just part of it. She actually condemned what she called misdirected compassion for the degenerates who basically commit suicide through their behavior. The young lady was cold. And now she's not? My views on these issues have changed, she says, now. Besides, she says, her past comments have, quote, nothing to do with the issues facing the voters of this state. That's for the voters of this state to decide, right? So decide. What is the half-life of hate?